Looking at the Markets with David Modell.
Welcome to Looking at the Markets with David Modell. Today, I just wanted to show you that you can use a lot of the same indicators that you use for stock trading or commodities trading or whatever, futures trading. You can use them for cryptocurrencies as well. And I'm going to show you on a Bitcoin to US dollar chart, but you can really apply this equally well, I would imagine, to other cryptocurrencies. Now, two websites that I like to use for free charting, at least they're free right now, are tradingview.com and stockcharts.com. Those are a couple of my favorites. Not the only ones out there, though. All right. So right now I have the Bollinger Bands up there. And first of all, what are Bollinger Bands? Well, I'm going to use a little bit of information from stockcharts.com, so thank you to them. I want to give them credit. Basically, the middle band in the Bollinger Bands is the 20-day simple moving average. That's it. So, and this is a daily chart. You can adjust this to, intraday charts, 1 minute, 2 minute, 5 minute candles, whatever. You can put it on for weekly charts, monthly charts, whatever you like. All right. So the midline on the Bollinger Bands is just the 20-day simple moving average. All right, so you take the last, most recent 20 closing prices, most recent 20 candlestick closing prices, and just add them up and divide by 20. And that's what this line represents. Pretty simple. All right, and then the upper band is the 20-day simple moving average plus 2 standard deviations above that, and then the lower band is 2 standard deviations below that. That's all it is, and these are the formulas if you really want to know the exact formulas. All right, so the midline, that's the 20-day simple moving average, and then this upper band represents 2 standard deviations above that, and then the lower band represents 2 standard deviations below that. All right, so how do you get that on this chart? You would go to, at least on TradingView, you would go to indicators, and you would go down to Bollinger Bands and you put that on, which I already did. And then how do you adjust it? You can go to the little gear thing here, format, and it doesn't have to be 20. It could measure from more or fewer. As you can see, it's expanding. The arteries are getting wider there, the bands, okay? And then, this is like if you put on 40 days. It's much wider, and so it's not going to give you as many signals. If you use the bottom band as a buy signal and the top band as a sell signal, you might buy it. You might buy Bitcoin if, the price, if the candle clearly closes below, makes a clear break below the bottom band. If it closes below it, you can buy it, and then wait until it closes above the upper band to sell it. And so you could have bought here and sold here for a nice profit on Bitcoin. All right, now this is very wide. All right, you're not going to get as many signals if you widen them out by increasing the number on the settings. But it could run further though. If you like fewer signals but bigger runs, then maybe you could widen them. All right, if you want to click on the little gear there and make them narrower. The standard setting, the default setting is 20. Let's see what that looks like again, and that is here. And as you can see, it's not going to run as much necessarily, although it did okay here. It actually closed in the same place. All right, so you'll get more signals this way. The tighter you make them, actually, you can also, I'll just use this gear right here. It's easier. The tighter you make them, you'll get more signals, but it won't be able to run as much. For example, you would have, bought, you would have bought, if this is on 10, you might have bought on this clear break down here, and then you would have sold, probably earlier, probably here. It broke clearly above here, so it wouldn't have run as far. All right, so 20 is fine, but if you like a longer run with fewer signals, you can adjust accordingly. I'll put it back on 20 though, just to show that one. All right, once again. All right, there we go. And that's a standard setting, and it works pretty well. Now with Bitcoin, I do not recommend using this as a short signal. Some people might say, oh, well, you can short it if it has a clear break above the upper band. Okay, well, Bitcoin tends to go up very sharply, in case you haven't noticed. It just goes up and up and up. At least it has so far. In the past year or a couple of years at least. So look, you can see a clear break above the upper band. You can use that as a sell signal because if let's say you sold here and it just kept going up. Well, I mean, it's no big deal. You would have missed out on a little bit of gains there, but you still would have profited quite nicely if you bought here and then sold here. What's the worst that can happen if you sell a little bit early? All right, you would have missed out on a little bit of gains, but you're not losing money by selling for a profit. All right, you're just losing. You're leaving money on the table, but it's not the end of the world. Whereas if you're in the game of shorting, that's a dangerous game to play with Bitcoin. I don't recommend it because look, you see a clear break above here, and if you say, oh, I'm going to short sell it, I'm going to short it, I'm going to bet that it's going to go down, and it just went up and up and up, and then sideways, and then up. All right, and so you would have been losing money again up here. So yeah, it did go down afterwards, but can you stand to lose this much money? Can you tolerate it? Why even do that to yourself? All right. So after a clear break above the upper band, if you're thinking about shorting it, I don't recommend it. I just recommend only using the bands at least with Bitcoin, only for long positions. All right. And again, this is not telling you what to do. This is not advisement on how to trade. It's just an idea. You have to make your own decisions with this. All right. Do your own due diligence. Find your own methods. But this is one way to trade Bitcoin. At least you can swing trade it this way. This is the daily chart here. But if you have different time frames, adjust accordingly. All right. I hope it gave you some good tips on trading Bitcoin with Bollinger Bands as well as other cryptocurrencies. All right. If you enjoy this video, please, by all means, give it a thumbs up on YouTube. And you can contact me anytime at davidmodell@gmail.com. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it, and I'll talk to you again soon. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time.